Hello, teachers, librarians, parents, and students, and thank you for your patience as I took a break from doing these read alouds. But I am back after getting a few things in order, and I'm going to read chapter 14 today. So I hope you like it. Buddy Rich and Miles Davis? Pete says from his little spot on the throne of his drum set. Not bad for your first choices. What did you think? And all I'm thinking is, headphone jack, headphone jack, headphone jack, over and over again. That bad, huh? Pete says. Did it scare you into silence? No, I say. I liked it. Pete twirls his finger, gesturing for me to go on. I need more time to get into some of the songs, I say. But Buddy Rich's drumming rocks. Pete smiles. Good enough. Now play me a double stroke roll. It's the first time we haven't started out with singles. He's going right for the throat. I play them for a couple minutes until he says, Not bad. Did you practice every day this week? Every day except Saturday, I say. I had to mow all the lawns. It shows. Let's try paradiddles. I think the name is a joke until I see he's not laughing. Paradiddles are not a monster from a Harry Potter book or a dance move from outer space. They're a bizarre rudiment that throws me off even more than doubles. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. My hands are flying, wondering what the purpose is, until I hear the pattern emerge. Paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle. Right, left, left, left. My hands really start to fly, totally relaxed but on fire, beating the tar out of the snare drum without me even having to flex my muscles. Yes, Pete shouts as I stop playing. There is hope for you yet. I beam a little, hiding my face so he can't see me blushing. Now play the right hand on the floor, Tom, while keeping your left on the snare. I get goosebumps. Did he really mean that? Did he really just ask me to play on another drum? Yes, I did. It's the moment you've been waiting for. We are moving on. I move on. I play paradiddles all around the drum set. It's hard, but it's fantastic hearing my sticks make sounds all over the room. The last 15 minutes of the lesson is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I play paradiddles and 3-stroke rolls and 4 and 5-stroke rolls. I even play something called paradiddle diddles that I swear Pete made up, but he assures me he did not. Everything's moving so fast, and yet somehow it's not fast enough because I want to eat up everything he teaches me. And then it's over. And the second it ends, I desperately want it to be next week. Your homework this week is to search the web for the word amazing rock drummers. Pick 2 of the names that come up in your search and check out their music from the library. Wow. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better, Pete officially gives me permission to rock out. I'm so excited that I almost forget to give him the $15 in my pocket. I've never been so glad to give away money before. Our symphonic band performance arrives fast that Friday. Every band kid dresses in dark pants, white button-down Oxford shirts, and blindingly bright red suspenders, the last of which I consider to be a cruel and unusual form of fashion torture. Side note, the bright red suspenders were really what I had to wear when I was in a middle school band. They do this so they can gather in the auditorium on a stage that is much too small to hold them all and play out of tune for their parents. Totally my kind of night. Zeke is his usual silly self, but Scott acts strange. He's even quieter than he is outside of band, and his face is frozen in a frown. It's hard to be mad at him when he looks so miserable. I try to strike up a conversation, and for a few moments we're talking like we used to, but then it dies down, and we're back to being silent non-drummers in the back of the band. My turns come to play during the concert, and I do my very best, remembering what Pete said about learning to play one drum before trying to play them all. It's actually kind of easy to play my parts when I think of it that way. It's also effortless. I don't get nervous, because for the first time in my life, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Scott and I on dual snare are especially great. I even catch him smiling for the first time that night. We all gather in the lobby afterward and meet our parents. My mom is there with Brian, waiting for me. You totally played in the wrong key the whole time, Brian says. I was playing snare, idiot, I say. It doesn't have a key. Don't call your little brother an idiot, my mom says. I wait for her to say something about the concert, how well I did, or how proud she is, but I get nothing. No surprise there. We're about to leave when I see Scott and Zeke together, making their way toward me, beckoning me to come and talk to them. I head on over, and Scott says, I'm really sorry, Sam. Sorry for what? I say. Are you gonna make me say it? I don't know what you're sorry about, so yeah. Scott sighs, slumps his shoulders, and says, about what I said the day you found out music was getting cut. About you being better off and beginning concert band. He's trying to make me feel better, but it's hard for that to happen when he's just reminding me of what hurt my feelings in the first place. You're better than I give you credit for, Scott says. You've improved more than anyone else this year, and if they weren't killing off jazz band, you'd probably make it. It's all right, I say, even though the memory of what he said still hurts, and I'm not really sure it is okay. You don't need to flatter me. I'm not. You're the only drummer here who cares, and it shows. All right, I admit it, that last line makes me really happy. Even more so because I didn't expect it. Jessica sneaks up behind Scott and says, Time to go, little bro. Scott says goodbye and starts to leave the lobby. Jessica waits behind long enough to say, Nice job tonight, Sam. Thanks, I say. Before I can think to clamp my mouth shut, I add, Did you tell Scott to say those things to me? She looks confused. What things? Is he being a jerk to you? Because I can handle him if he is. I smile. Not at all. Not anymore. I head back to my mom and brother to find them speaking with Miss Rinaldi. For some reason, the sight of them together makes me nervous. Sam's come a long way this year, Miss Rinaldi says. I suppose she has, my mom says, smiling. Miss Rinaldi sees me approaching and says, Hello, Sam. I was just telling your mother the sad news about the cuts to music. I really hope you can find a way to continue with drums. I catch Miss Rinaldi giving my mom a few nods, like she's trying to say something additional without actually saying it. My mom doesn't say much in response. I suppose we'll see. Miss Rinaldi gives me a final congrats, and I head outside with my mom and brother. It's not until I'm sitting in the back seat of my car, watching store lights illuminating the night, that I realize why Scott changed his mind about my drumming. Pete's lessons. I'm getting better, and people are already noticing. I dread my mom checking the voicemail when we get home later. By this point, I've lost track of how many times Dr. Pullman has called, and I am terrified of his recorded voice. But there's only a message from my mom, from my aunt, and something from my dad from someone I don't know, and nothing else. Finally, I think, Dr. Pullman has given up. Even though I feel bad for every time I push the button to delete his messages, I am thankful I wasn't caught. I'm in the clear. I'm not getting into any more trouble. And that's the end of Chapter 14. Thank you for sticking around, guys, and thank you for your patience waiting for me to get back on top of this. I should be back tomorrow with Chapter 15, and hopefully no more delays. Thank you so much.